So I have a confession to make. I really don't like my wardrobe. I feel extremely uninspired by what is currently in my closet. And the problem with this is I sew. I can sew my own clothes. I have tons of fabric. I have lots of ideas. I have 1,000 patterns. So really, there is nothing holding me back from creating my own dream wardrobe. And so this year, I'm actually hoping to just kind of let that creativity fly. I want to make things that bring joy to me. Like, I don't care about everyone else, but it has to bring me, first and foremost, joy. And I want to portray to the public that I'm energetic, positive, that I'm a risk taker, that I kind of like step outside of the style, rules. That's how I want to be perceived. And I want to be perceived as a good person, right? I mean, like, yeah, we all do. Let me know down in the comments below if you are actually thinking about a capsule wardrobe or adding very specific pieces to your wardrobe. Where are your holes? Drop it down in the comments and let's chat about it. So let's take a look at what's in my closet now, because I've got some clearing out to do. I'm about to be ruthless with what's in there. We need to clean it out. Let's go take a look. So let me just start by saying, I don't have the biggest closet in the world. What I want to do is have fewer pieces in my closet, but have everything that absolutely speaks to me. And this year, I really don't want to make any basics. It's going to be all about the frosting. I'm going to make all the amazing, fun things, and I can buy all of the basics that can coordinate with it. My goal is going to be to make an outfit every month for myself, so that way it's kind of, slowly introducing some good stuff. But first, let's kind of go through this mess and see what can come out. And like I said, we're about to get ruthless with it. So I don't really have a lot of space, and because of that, I do rotate in and out my clothing. So right now we have all the fall and winter stuff, and after this season or this winter is done, I'll go ahead and bring in all of the spring and summer. But let's start over here. Okay, here's where the hard work begins. So I made this jumpsuit about 2 years ago, and this is a Vogue pattern. I think it's a Rachel Comey pattern, actually. Well, the zipper busted. And I've been keeping this in my closet because I want to make another one, but this zipper detail right here and how it zips up was kind of difficult to figure out according to the directions. So it needs to come out of my closet, but it's going to head on over to the sewing room to see if I can fix that zipper. And if I can't, I'll throw it into another pile for like reference stuff. I've got this topper here. It's a jacket and it's made out of a micro suede. It has a little bit of staining on the lapel. So I'm going to pull this out because I do like this. I'm going to try to get those stains out. This one's going to break my heart. I made this dress for my grandma's 90th birthday, and you all, it has that cutout in the back. It's an amazing dress, but it doesn't fit. So I think this is going to go into the Find Someone Fabulous to give this dress to. It's so good. Here's a sweater dress. Let me throw it on over my clothes to see how I feel about it, because I don't know about this. I'm gonna keep this one. Oh, but it goes into the repair pile. This is a little snug on the hips. I don't know. It's a goner. Ultimately, I feel like it doesn't portray that joyful look that I'm chasing. So this definitely has to go. Oh yeah, I remember when I made this one. I made this, I think, for Ankara week. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I actually made this dress as part of a costume. We did a Beetlejuice costume. We did a Beetlejuice themed Halloween party one year. It was a dinner. And so I made this for that. But I don't know. I think the issue that I'm having with this one is that it's so beautifully made, but it's not, it doesn't feel inspiring. And I'm wondering if I could add anything to it, or maybe even, what if I removed a tear from it? Cut it off here and just used it as kind of a topper. I think I might try that. I think that'll make a difference. You know, I have such a love-hate relationship with this jumper. Okay, so I have two of these. I love wearing this because it feels like pajamas when I'm wearing it, and it's an easy way to look put together. But my buttons keep popping on this, and really inopportune times, like when I'm seeing the top dog at work, boop, boobs out. Not a fun time. It's actually happened to me in the middle of live filming once. So this is definitely going in the must donate. I purchased this at Macy's. I like that it has little heart buttons. That makes me actually feel really happy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it. This is another store-bought one. I absolutely love, love, love this color. And I love how they have all of this extra volume and kind of gathering and on the sleeve, but it does look like there's an oil stain, so I'm going to take that out and treat it. But that's definitely going to stay in the closet. I remember when I put all of these little gold studs on this during a car ride to, I think it was North Carolina, it might have been Florida, but I love to wear this. I love it. Actually, I'm gonna wear it tomorrow with a pair of boots. And here's that other jumper, but I'm gonna keep this one because the buttons don't pop on it. I actually made it a bit bigger. Definitely a keeper. You all, I feel really torn about this top. So I wear it all the time, but I mostly wear it because it's extremely convenient. It's more of a casual make, like that athleisure wear. And I like the fabric. I just don't like the actual tightness of the sleeves here. It gets really kind of tight on the forearms. It's got a high-low hem, and I actually like this high-low hem. I think that I'll implement that in other sweaters that I have because I really think it's flattering. Okay, this is my Zadie jumpsuit. I like this, and I wore it a lot. The only problem that I had with this was that this fabric was a bit of a looser weave, and as a result, like over time, as I washed it, it started, the binding started coming off and fraying. You can see there's holes in it. But I don't want to get rid of it because I really do love this fabric. So I think this is going to have to go into the repair pile, and I'm going to, yeah, I'll just have to stabilize that with a little bit of interfacing, and then I'll add on another binding. This is another Mika's Digital pattern, and I hacked it to have a bow on the sleeve. I think I need to wear this one more often. This does not bring joy. It doesn't bring joy in the color. The fabric, it has acrylic in it. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. And I feel like it's just, this oversized sweater look is doing me no favors. I don't even want to fix this one. It's gotta go. And I actually have another one that I've made using the same pattern that I don't like either, in black. So both of these need to go by. This top just doesn't fit, otherwise it's really cute, so I'll donate that. And then I have this wool top with leather accents. This actually makes me really happy, so I'm gonna keep this. Here's another black sweater that I made. I want to say that this was a simplicity pattern. I like this pattern because I feel like this sweater just always kind of look nice on me. And it has a center back seam so that you can, if you have a sway back, you can make those changes to it. I actually think I'm going to keep this as part of like my basics side of my wardrobe. It is definitely a keeper. I made this for Frock Tales last year. It's a really beautiful blouse that I made. And it has a ruffle going down the center. This was a Vogue pattern. I really love it. However, it doesn't fit. So there's no point in keeping it, no matter how much I love it. I have a friend who will absolutely die to have that. Now this is a joy-bringing top. Let's see if it fits. And it's really short. Okay, this has to go to someone who's a little less blessed in the upper part of their body. And this is my special cookie fabric. That's the indigenous people's sign for the cookie. You all, I'm keeping this. And I know it doesn't fit, but I'm keeping it. This brushed poly shirt that's way too hot to wear ever. It's a goner. So I made this using some fabric that a friend sent me. I actually think that this would be really fun with some yellow pants, maybe even pink. So I'm gonna keep that. This is a little on the tight side. This has got to go. Definitely a keeper. I don't know about this one. It's an off the shoulder. It's a goner. I'm gonna donate it. A t-shirt that one of my friends made for me. I'm keeping this. This is my favorite all-time pattern. It's a quick sew pattern, and I'll be sure to link it down in the description box below. I like this shirt, but there's one issue. When I made it, I accidentally put the collar on it backwards. So you see that back seam right there? It's in the front. Typically that kind of stuff doesn't bother me, but in this one, like, it's something that I notice every single time I put it on. So I'll donate that to someone who doesn't notice. This is one of the Sirena, I think it's the Wanda Dolman top. And I added a black matte sequins down the front. I'm gonna keep that. This white sweater, I've been loving this sweater this year. The only thing that needs a change about it is I need to shorten it significantly because I find that I'm always folding up the hem. So that'll go in the fix it pile. This sweater, I really love. It actually matches a pair of tights that I have. I'm gonna keep it, but I don't like the straps that I made on this because every time I pull on them, I pop stitches because I just didn't do a good job putting them together. So I need to swap out these actual, I forget what they're called right now, but basically I need to swap out the strings in it. I have this top that I absolutely love, really fun sleeves on it. This I've been using to lounge around in, so I'm going to keep all three of these pieces because I actually feel like I'm a little put together even though I'm just like kind of like laying around the house in this thing. I don't want to make just basic pants. It's not something that I'm interested in. It takes time to get the fit right, and well, I'd rather just make a whole lot of frosting. I did make this pink pair for Frock Tales, and I like it. It was I believe this was a Vogue pattern, and it has really fun style lines that you really just can't see on it. I'll insert a picture here, but I'm gonna keep these for sure. These are like really a slim fit type of pant. It's a ponte. I wear them a lot. I'm gonna keep these. Actually, I actually really like the fact that it's black, pink, and white. I feel like a lot just matches with it. So I can pair this with some really fun stuff. You all, these pants. They've got a lot of volume in them. And I thought I was buying the right size. The only reason why I haven't actually returned these is because the fabric is just so yummy. It's so soft. So this is how I've been wearing them. With the pink sweater, of course. I actually have a really fun idea with these where I can like replace the waistband and maybe even add a pocket, several pockets, because well, this one doesn't have any. And then I think they'd be the perfect pair of pants. So this is gonna go in my fix it pile. Pants. These pants are absolutely horrible. They make me look like the Penguin from like Batman. I'm not even giving them to anyone. They're horrible. Jeans, I'll keep. So this is a linen skirt that I made using a Christian Dior pattern, and I wore it in Australia. It's not really flattering, but I think it's because it's just like a little too long. It hits me past my knees in a really odd spot. So I think if I shortened it, it'll look much better. This is going in the fix it pile. This doesn't fit, it's a goner. Okay, so this skirt I absolutely love. This is another Vogue pattern, and I actually hacked that pattern to have like this little overskirt that can be worn. You just like tie it in the back. That was my hack. I turned it into a tie-on type of thing. So the skirt doesn't really fit anymore, which makes me really sad because it's beautiful. But I think I'm going to keep this skirt because it does tie. The sizing on this is a whole lot more forgiving, and honestly I think this would look fabulous over a pair of jeans. I can even see it like over a fabulous swimsuit, so even though it's cotton, you know, it's like one of those lounging pieces. I'm going to keep this. I am willing to let all of my infinity scarves go, and that's about it on that end. And boxing gloves can go too. After we've cleared all of that stuff out, we've got one pair of holdover shorts that I'll tackle when I bring out the summer stuff. 5 pairs of pants, if you include the pair that I have on now. This like over skirt, which I absolutely love. 4 t-shirts, 8 sweaters, 3 blouses, a jumpsuit, 2 jackets, 3 after I clean up that pink one, 2 casual dresses, this camo one, and then the gray ribbed one with a stripe, and some fancy dresses. This is all the stuff that came out my closet. Now that I've done that, I think it's time to really start thinking about the type of pieces that I want to include, but I'm not going to think about them all right now because I do want to have some flexibility. So I'm just going to start with one outfit at a time. So let's talk about the first outfit that's up. So my good friend over at Practical Stitches actually sent me this little booklet that I could use to sketch out some looks. I know for this month, I really want to add that button-down shirt that I've been talking about so much. And so I went ahead and actually drew it out so you can see. And so I went ahead and I drew that out here. I decided that I was going to make a couple of changes when I actually went to go cut out the fabric. So this is going to be the fabric, and it's going to have black leather details. So I decided that I do want a regular collar on this top, and then the button placket here is actually going to be a hidden button placket. The stripes, I think I'm just going to keep this a little more traditional because there's so much leather on here, which I think is going to be the star. I'm going to make those stripes go in the same direction as the rest of the blouse. Leather cuffs and then a leather wrap belt. And really, I want to try to get a really beautiful leather wrap belt together because it's something that I would like to offer in my shop. So I think this look is going to be, this is going to be the first one that I'm going to go for. And I plan on styling this with some knee-high black boots. And I think it'll be really fun. I could even see like a black jacket over the top of it to really make it pop. This look really excites me. So that's going to be the first look, and I've chosen a pattern, you all. Now I believe that I've shared this pattern with you all before, but this is the one that I want to use for it. It's Butterick 6294, and I'm making view A, which is this one right here, but I'm going to lengthen it so that it's longer than this. I want it to be about, hit me about knee length, maybe right above the knee. So that's what I'm aiming for. I really love the look of that, but with the black details like in my picture. So let's see where it goes. I'm excited to add some pieces that feel more like me actually. And if I'm brave enough, maybe I'll even start replacing some of the other things that are just meh in my wardrobe. So that way it forces me to wear more fabulous things every day. So that'll be the plan. And because I know that many of you haven't sewn with leather, I'm going to be sharing tips on how you can tackle leather very easily on your regular sewing machine, okay?